I've never really done one of these unboxing videos before, so I figured we'd just give it a chance, see how things go, and see what we can come up with. Today what I've got for us is the Dungeons & Dragons starter set, the new one. It is Stranger Things themed, and I think it's a really cool thing. I'm a big fan of Stranger Things, love the show, love the whole 80s vibe to it and everything. And what this is going to do is it lets you go through the adventure that Mike Wheeler put together in Hawkins, Indiana, that they were playing in his basement. So we're going to go ahead, unwrap this, take it out of the box, and see what we've got inside. According to the back cover, you get to pick your character. Asks if you want to be Will the Wise or Dustin the Dwarf. Tells you that you're going to be going on the hunt for the Thessalhydra, and you're going to be facing the Demogorgon. And from the back it tells us that we're going to get Stranger Things adventure book. We also have a rule book inside, 5 Stranger Things character sheets, 6 dice, the Demogorgon figure, and a paintable Demogorgon figure. Now I prefer the 7 dice and getting the 2 D10s when I play, but for this one you get the 6 and it's functional. You can work that way. So let's go ahead, get the wrapper off of this and see what we have here. And you know what, rather than sit here and fight with this on camera, we're just going to go real simple with it. And you can probably hear my phone buzzing in the background. We're going to go real simple, take out the old Barlow and just slit through that stuff real quick like. So now we got our rip and tear, and we can get that plastic off. So plastic is off, and let's go ahead and take this thing out of the box. So there we are. Open the box up. We've got this nice little empty space. You know, lots of packaging. Could have been packed a lot smaller case, I guess, but I'm glad they give you the full-size box. Dice in their own little plastic bag here. We'll go ahead and take those out. Well, let's go ahead and set them over to the side for now, and we'll take them out here in just a minute. Got the Demogorgon figures right here, one that is painted and one that is unpainted to start with. They are attached to this little piece of plastic. Go ahead and remove it, put it to the side as well. And now we've got our nice little red insert. Has copyright Netflix, Wizards of the Coast, and Hasbro there on the bottom. And brings us to our starter set rule book. Nice. Let's go with the same logo as the front of the box on it, and we got the Hasbro Gaming down here, Stranger Things logos, all that kind of stuff. And it is fairly well bound. It is actually bound with string instead of staples. I really like that. Pretty standard rule book. Nice imagery inside the rule book. See that there? I'll hold it up for you. Take a look at that with the camera. It looks pretty good. Flipping through here, it looks like it covers just about everything that you're going to need. It's got some cool imagery from Stranger Things spread throughout it. I like the detail on the edges here. It's got kind of the weathering look to it. You've got the different pictures from Stranger Things. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the book. I like that book. Kind of the big thing, when we look at the back, we've got some stat sheets for different things you might face. Everything from flame ghoul to ochre jelly, owl bear, all included in here, along with the big monsters, of course. So go ahead and put that down right there. And here is the next book. I guess this is the adventure book by Mike Wheeler, designed to look like the one from the show when we take a look at that. And it is The Hunt for the Thessalhydra. Once again, it is bound the same way as the other one is. No staples on here. A D&D campaign by Mike Wheeler. It's got the sticker with the E coming off and everything. I flip through here. It's made to look like it's been drawn by the characters. I've got the sheets of paper here lined like an old notebook, like a kid's notebook style. I like that. It gives you an overview of the story, gifts from Sir Tristan, rumors on the road. It's even got a map in there, if you can see that. Design for the map as well. Cursed Labyrinth, pretty cool, pretty cool. Got Pictures, roll d6. It tells you what encounters you could come across. It's a pretty neat little stand-up here. Now again, I haven't read this yet. This is just something I am looking at what's going on here and what we have in front of us based on the pictures. I have not taken time to read the adventure. This is not a review. This is not me telling you whether or not this is going to be fun to play with D&D or whether your group's going to enjoy this or what. This is just me looking through the thing. I've got some cool hand-drawn looks here. Got the different things, different creatures that are drawn inside here. Give you a description of what they look like. I got a place in the back for notes. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Take a look at the stat sheets here. They don't want to quite come out, so we'll just flip that over to make it easy. And here we go. Let's see, we've got our Bard level 3, Hill Dwarf. We've got a Wood Elf, who is an Acolyte level 3, Human Paladin. We've also got us a Half-Orc Ranger and a Half-Elf Wizard. Stats are all fairly low as to what I'm accustomed to. Basically, when we play D&D, we do the rolls where you roll the 4 die and then throw the lowest one away to help give your characters a little more power, to make them a bit more of a powerful creature and a bit of a exceptional person in the adventure landscape, because most adventurers are, and that's just how the homebrew group that I work with plays. But these are more of your standard old school lower stats that you might be used to seeing. For these, 16 is a pretty high stat. They have some negatives in here too, tens and nines giving negatives and stuff like that. One of the characters, the Half-Elf Wizard, has a lower stat, strength -1 with 8. So some stuff like that, but nice details in here on the spellcasting stuff for the wizards, the different languages and things like that they speak, your standard Dungeons and Dragons spell sheets and all that kind of stuff. So it looks cool. It looks cool. Neat little unboxing. We'll go ahead and take out the Demogorgons now and get them out of their little plastic packaging. They are soft. They are not hard plastic, so you don't have to worry about them snapping or breaking really quickly. This is the unpainted one. We'll hold that up for the camera. I don't know if that's not really gonna focus, so we'll hold it up to this one. If you can see that a little bit there, it's not the best camera angle I could give you, but for a first video, this is what you're gonna get. That is our unpainted Demogorgon there. You can paint it however you would like. The painted one is a shade darker, and it does look like it's been given a darker wash and then a little bit of paint applied to the inside of the mouth there. Nice rubbery feel to these things. You can toss them around, not worry about it. You wiggle them too much, you could tear something off, but it's definitely not going to break. It's not going to shatter like some figures that I've seen have done, some minis. But these are softer. If you've used any of the Bones, the Reaper Bones series, you know, they have a little bit softer feel than some of the other figures. These are even softer than that. They bend a little easier and bend more than the Reaper figures do. Go ahead and take out the dice. Looks like a pretty standard set of blue and white dice here. Got a decent weight to them. A little lighter than a lot of them that I've dealt with, but pretty good. First roll I got off of it is a 13, so not horrible. Let's see if we can get something else there. 13 and a 4, a 12, and a 9, I believe, on that one. I always forget. So yeah, a 9. So decent rolls, pretty average die. That seems to be just off our unscientific test here, rolling pretty average. So that is a look at the unboxing of the Stranger Things Dungeons and Dragons starter set. So that's what we have here, Dungeons and Dragons Stranger Things starter set. You can get it at your local game store preferably, so be sure to stop by one of those. It's where I picked mine up, at a local game store here near us called Mind Games. That's where I picked mine up. You can get them online, stuff like that, whatever retailer you want to, but hey, support your local game stores. They need it, and you need them around. But anyway, that is our unboxing, and thank you for tuning in.